All right, 28 minutes gone past the hour. Good morning to you. And Hello Pathaka continues right about now. I am Kaladakoru Batubo. My pleasure having you join the conversations. And right about now, we're talking about the move to relocate Dumpsite or the dump site from the airport road access, to somewhere around the Eneka Igruta axis of Port Harcourt Metropolis. And I'm asking the question, what area is best suited for a dump site in River State? And it is because, once again, development is, when I mention development, I'm talking real estate development. It is spreading so fast like a wildfire. And, estates have been built across the Port Harcourt metropolis, and very soon it will be extending to nearby cities. I'm talking about HA, I'm talking Ikwerre local government area, I'm talking MOA local government area, and this real estate development would spread and we'll see these things, extend. However, where is best suitable, for a dump site? Because we would always have problems or challenges with waste management as long as we have daily activities. And, there's a talk about statics, given that River State is a garden city, or is the garden city, or rather Port Harcourt is the garden city. So we have the garden city in River State, I should say. And so, all of these conversations are there. And when you're entering Port Harcourt, you now see a very huge dump site, a very big heap of refuse. You were like, oh, really? Is this the garden city everybody's talking about? So I guess that's one of the reasons why there is the need to move it. The other reason is because there are complaints that the stench, the air pollution emanating from that dump site affects, those who reside along the Imbodo-Alu, the Rumosi, Rumaolu, and Sas area of that axis of River State. So what area do you think is best suitable? Someone said we should move it to MOA. The first caller said MOA, Ikwerre local government access. Okay, no, he said Ikwerre does not have space. He said MOA, Ogoni access, and HA access. Do you agree? Those of you from that area, are you willing to accommodate a dump site? You would be, rewarded, for your parcel of land. Is it something you would consider? Like to hear from you. 08179230002, 08179230003, and 08179230007. WhatsApp number 0809030641. Remember, you stand a chance to be the lucky second winner of our one play draw on the show this morning. All you have to do is dial star 347 star 880 star 6 hash. In next 10-15 minutes I would do the draw. So rush up now, get your tickets, just 500 naira. You can get as many tickets as possible. 500 naira multiplied by the number of tickets you want to buy, and stand a chance of winning 25,000 naira, which you can use to buy something sweet for your weekend, to start properly. Don't say I didn't tell you. All right. Remember also that we do have a call screener. So when you do call in, interact with the call screener, drop your name, your location, and then you will be patched through to the studio so you and I can have a quality time talking about relocating dump sites in River State. 0817923 0002, 08179230003, 08179230007. WhatsApp number 0809030641. Now let's come here. This one says the ever increasing volume of waste generated in the urban areas of Port Harcourt and Obiakpor is due to the increasing population due to rural to urban migration. If we can access train services or good road networks where I can live in a low rent area as far as Gukana while working in Diob, this would have massive impact in helping to manage this ever increasing volume of waste generated. Moving dump sites wouldn't help so far as development is continues due to increase in population. All right. Thank you very much. Let's come here. This one says, let Port Harcourt, previously known as Garden City, begin with strategic market sites, not the way it is seen today, where roads and even residential areas are now converted to business sites by landlords. strategic dump sites within the metropolis, and sensitizing the businessmen to keep their surroundings, including the drainages, clean. It beams with that one. Let's come here. This one said, I think in choosing an appropriate dump site for the disposal of waste in the state, a lot of consideration should be put to areas outside the city with little or no human habitation and vehicular movement to avoid emission of obnoxious odors around. Areas like Degema and Ogoni areas will be suited for it, but there should be strict and proper management of these waste. So for those of you who are in local government outside the Port Harcourt metropolis, I'm talking outside Obiakpo and Falga, do you agree with the arguments that some people are making? Let's push the dump site out of the Port Harcourt metropolis. Let's take it to Emoa, to Degema, to Abunima, or Asalga, or what, HA or Ogoni area, like some people have said. But this one says River State is fast expanding, and waste recycling companies should have a place in their facilities or in the facilities where waste should be kept. In Maotaka in Choba, and yes, I think I'm having that conversation as well. Why can't we have faculties and departments in environmental studies, studies like geology, environmental studies, because there are departments like that, maybe even geography, I don't know, just why don't we have them, have all these recycling plans or workshops in their departments or in their school premises. I'm talking about, River University. I'm talking about University of Port Harcourt. I'm talking about Ignatius. I'm talking about, the other polytechnics that we have. Why can't we have them in their departments, go into recycling or study of recycling and have their students become pseudo workers or, part-time workers in these plants or workshops? It could help a lot, right? But this one says, good morning. Okay, and not for this conversation. All right, Adam, just seeing your message. Ada, your message had to do with the previous conversation. Sorry about that. I'm just seeing it. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp number 0809-0306-416. What do you think? I know a lot of you say, oh, it doesn't concern me. But it should. Waste management should be something we pay a good attention to, because it not only affects our health, it affects our reputation as a people living and doing business in River State. And that's the truth, really. That's the truth. I'm taking this call, 92.3 Nigeria Info. Yes, good morning to you. Ida, it's good to have you on the show. Okay, so I'm having network issues this morning. Okay. But you can send me WhatsApp messages if the phone connections are not working as they should. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. All right, so the call screener is on that call. I'll be waiting, but you can send your WhatsApp messages 0809 0306 I've got Tom Polo. I believe he's calling from Big Elele. Or is this small Elele now?
All right. I'm calling from Big Elele.
All right, Tom Polo, welcome.
It's not having a dump site that matters.
What matters? What matters?
It should be a mini recycling plant.
Okay.
So that when the dump or the waste gets there, they do some separation and also do some mini kind of chemicalization.
Okay.
To spray chemicals on those wastes to reduce odor.
Okay.
To reduce ammonia. So, not just having a dump site. We should talking beyond having a dump site. We've been having dump sites long. What happens there? Scavenging. There should be mini separated plants mini blending plants. You can have chemicals. If you go to the prison yard, they use waste to produce gas. So why are we not talking?
All right, Tompo, sorry about that. We lost the connection yet again, but you can call back, or I guess you're done. So keep your calls coming. This is greetings, Canada. For no sites should be moved anywhere, can't we turn it into energy for electricity to help the power issues in the country? Nigerians think. Henry Woko from Impolo Rumigbo. This one says waste can be sorted and used accordingly, like the organic waste can give us cooking gas in the absence of what? Well, you say plastics can be recycled for use. It beams with that one, and of course we know these things. And I mentioned it earlier. I said there are different recycling, right? We've got the one for electricity. We've got the one for cooking. We've got the one for agriculture. That's fertilizers and all that stuff. We've got different ways to recycle. We have the ones that we can reuse. The plastics and all of that. But let's come here. 92.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning.
Yeah, Kalada, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, from
all right, I was going to have a conversation with you, but I guess the network.
Most of those plastics, they used to do gum.
They used to do what?
Plastic then. Gum.
Gum?
Then. Yes.
Okay.
So waste in Nigeria, even this that they are giving out, they use for gas. So always the river state, they separate one place. Like there is a company that are making people, if you are going to Bori and Takpama Junction.
Okay.
Those things there. Use for something else.
So are you saying we should move the dump site to Bori near that recycling plant and begin recycling?
Yes. So you can have jobs.
All right. I wonder if Bori people will agree. All right. Thank you. Because this stench. Have you driven past that area in a long time? I mean, if you did drive past that area, was your what do you call it now? Your window, was it wound up? Was it wound up, or did you wind down? If you did wind down, could you describe the smell, the stench, that followed your drive past that dump site along the airport road? Can you describe it? And so, could that be a good reason why we should move it? But then, where are we moving it to? Because that stench would be moved to that area where we're moving it to. And I'm asking the question, what area will be suitable? But a lot of people have brought up the conversation of recycling, and I agree. Recycling is the way to go. But how do we get there? Because it sounds technical, right? It really does sound technical. Oh my goodness. Someone says Nigeria think. 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Thank you, Kelly. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. Muriel, welcome back.
Thank you, Kelly. For me, I think the opinion of people in a particular community does not really matter when government wants to use land for something. But what government should be doing is consider the health of the people.
So, sorry, what do you mean by the opinion doesn't really matter? I thought the government was serving the people.
You go and tell them that you want to use a particular place, but before you do that, you should ensure or make sure that the land there, the place you want to use, can easily decompose some of these things.
Okay.
Look for ways. You assure the people that you take care of their health issues. Maybe when you talk about the stench, there are chemicals that they can pour, maybe that you may not really perceive those things. But it's because they don't really do those things. That's why people complain. That's why people are scared of this is coming. Government should assure the people that we'll take care, we'll continue.
Okay. So Muriel, based on what you've said, yours is neutralized, right? Can they do that with the dump site, the current one, and then maybe do a very high fence?
That is an entrance. When people are you don't KDB.
You could do a high fence, to cover it.
You're welcoming a visitor. You know that your kitchen, you have black pots and your kitchen is not clean. Do you take the visitor to pass the back door, or you just pass the front door that is clean? This is an entrance to the state from the airport.
Okay.
I think that is an eyesore. It is not good.
Okay.
That is what is welcoming visitors.
Okay.
So you take it to the hinterland, the back. You take it to the back of your house. And you treat it appropriately. Just tell the people that assure them that you will treat it. But if you wait for the opinion of this community and this community, nobody will accept it. Will you accept it? Will you accept it? Nobody will accept it.
All right.
You don't wait for the opinion of people. Just assure them that, okay, we want to use this. Say all land belongs to government. Is it not? We want to use it, but we
Land
want and
use.
we insist that we will ensure that you don't perceive it. We'll continue to treat it, and you just give them these assurances and go ahead and use them.
All right then. All right. Thank you very much. I'm looking for 6 more people who would probably be the lucky winners for the last draw of our one play here on the show, and all they have to do is dial star 347 star 880 star 6 hash. I'm looking for 6 people, just 6 people, and once I see those 6 people, I'll do the draw, and hopefully we get a winner on the show this morning. Because my time is almost up, so I want to limit it to 6 more people, and then we do the draw on the show. So 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007 are the numbers to call if you want to be a part of the conversation on the show today. The move to relocate, Dumpsite here in River State. I'm wondering, where are we taking it? And a lot of people say, let's not move it. It's not about moving it. It's about management. Let's manage what we have. We could even use that place for recycling, and it becomes a great enterprise or a great endeavor. You know how to say. All right, let's come here. This one says, "Good morning, presenter. It's laughable." Oh, okay. I don't think that's my conversation. So we should go beyond primitive dump sites. We should emulate modern cities like Dubai and others. Politicians stop stealing our money and channel it to infrastructural development. We should embrace waste recycling and set up plans that will turn waste into energy and other useful products. Wike is in Dubai now. Let him snap their dump site and send to us. He was governor for 8 years. What did he do to better waste collection in Rivers State? All they are after is to amass wealth that their forthcoming generations cannot finish. Corruption has finished us in this country. Victor Rupok. I wonder how Wike got into this conversation, but I mean that was your message, not Nigerian infos, right? But this one says, is this not what the people you sent to represent you in State Assembly should be discussing? And it's from Oji. But then that's why we're also discussing, so that they can know, they can have these conversations. Okay, so good day. I bought a ticket online during the sunny side on Monday, but there was no draw. Will the ticket be eligible today? Please reply me. There were no draws after the show, the Osiris show. Dennis could attest to that. Okay. So there will be a general draw on Friday where all the people who have bought tickets for the week. So if you've bought ticket, do not despair. You still stand a chance to win a grand prize. I think on Friday, tomorrow. So there'll be a general draw tomorrow, and there's that possibility. But let's come here. 92.3 Nigeria info. All right, I missed it. That one. Do call back 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003. and 0817-923-0007. All right, I call the numbers again, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0007, and 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp number 0809-0306416. And if there's anything I've learned on this show, or I have come to understand, not like I necessarily learned it, but I've come to understand on the show this morning, this hour, is that a lot of people think recycling can help. And of course, we've seen some of our friends and our brothers and our colleagues who are abroad, who are taking pictures in front of recycling machines, and once you're done with all the plastics in their possession, they just take it to the recycling machine, and they're paid for recycling, right? They're paid for recycling. So is it something we can do in Port Harcourt? Is it something, we've got the money, right? But more importantly, we're talking dump sites. Where best should be the new or the next location? 92.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Evans.
Evans, welcome.
Okay, I wanted to ask, Could they? How they want to move the Riwama to Ogoni or like that? Or Emoa or Iche?
How did they move? How did they move it to the current location?
Yeah. That's what I'm asking.
But I'm asking you now. How did they move? Did they use the dead trucks?
It's unfair. You cannot eat for a place like this. You cannot eat a place. You cannot eat for a place in Port Harcourt here. Then you now go and sit for.
So are you saying that we should use Port Harcourt, the capital,
Yeah,
the garden city?
Yes, we should use Port Harcourt. Or like that, they should extend the development in Port Harcourt to those areas so that the dirty will not accommodate.
Okay, so you're saying they should, instead of moving dustbins, they should move development.
Yes, that's what I mean.
So instead of moving dustbins, they should move the development. Interesting.
Yes, you cannot move the dustbin and come to Ogoni or like that come to Dedem or come to Wabua. It's not good.
All right then. So, do you agree that the reason why we have a waste management problem in Port Harcourt Metropolis is because of the population? And if yes, do you think a lot of people would want to live in nearby towns and cities? You know, when I say nearby, just immediately after the Choba Bridge, for instance, you know, there could be a town there that is well built, well developed, or maybe Ishokpo, or maybe Omagwa, or maybe Gruta. You know, if these places are developed with proper amenities, you know, proper electricity supply, do you think the waste that Port Harcourt Metropolis has to battle with or has to manage would reduce? Do you think? Imagine if Abuja region, you know, is so developed like Port Harcourt is, or close to how developed Port Harcourt is, Degema, Asalga, you know, all of this, the Ogoni areas, you know, people are coming in from their proper transportation systems or networks. Do you think maybe we would have reduced the waste that we have to manage in Port Harcourt Metropolis and even in those local governments? Because each local government will share a bit of the massive population that we have in Rivers State. Do you think that's the solution? So imagine building low-cost houses in these various local governments, proper schools, proper road transportation for those who need to come into Port Harcourt Township. I don't know. 92.3 Nigerian for good morning.
Good morning, Kalada.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name?
My name is B.O.B.
B.O.B, it's good to have you on the show. Quickly.
Yeah. Yes, I support, I believe what you are saying, because you can use your eye to just circle Port Harcourt. If you can just use your eye, maybe where you are, and say Port Harcourt is like from here to here, from Jova, you go to Alo, the airport, in the car, Obibo, or like that, Ilembe, just circle Port Harcourt. We don't do that in Lagos. Why? Because they have to connect, you know, before, you know, Lagos, like maybe you walk back on east, but we have cities, okay, instance, where you, it's another state. No, as big as Lagos is, you can't use your eye to draw Lagos. It's expanding. You know, but because of greedy politicians or greedy people who just want to have everything to themselves, don't think of other people. Local government is an extension of the state. It's like not any side or the side. You can see vast land. And they also put a pit in those areas where they used to collect the sand those days. Was used to
Okay.
To do the
All right, B.O.B, thank you very much. We've got to let that call go because the network was unstable towards the end of your contribution. But now it's the time for me to do the one play draw. So I wonder who our lucky winner will be, you know, for the 25,000 naira draw this hour. I'm going to press confirm now. Oof. And let's see. And I've got my winner. So I'm going to try calling my winner right about now. And let's see who that person is. Huh? right, so in the next 60 seconds, we'll go for a commercial break. When I come back, I probably will be able to talk with the one play winner before the major news. But yeah, you still should stay tuned because after this, it will be time for the major news.